Assalamu alaikum, guys. What is up? This is Salam. That's Shawn Amoah, and we all blessed. And for today's video, man, we're gonna be reacting again. Shawn's been reacted so many times to this, man. And you know, one brother also gave Shawn a problem. He said something that it was disrespectful. Shawn, you want to clear things up? I mean, you know, let the people know too, or no?
Nah, not really. Like from one of our last videos, like someone who I reposted a video and they say, oh, I find out what you're doing and how you're putting all this religious stuff disrespectful to the people who have faith in it. I'm thinking it's more of me and us showing more an understanding.
Exactly. And you know, doing reaction videos, there's nothing wrong in Islam to do that. So I told Shawn that, you know, really and truly, Shawn, some people, they have something in their heart, they don't like it, so they will try to justify religion or whatever they can grab on, Shawn, to just, you know, or put this thing down. So the person that was saying that shouldn't actually learn more about Islam before telling other people, you know, you need to implement knowledge to yourself before you want to refute others. So that's my whole big thing. So guys, today we're going to be reacting to a very good surah. So, bro, the name of this chapter that we're going to be reacting to is called the chapter of the merciful. Are you ready for this, bro?
We're about to find out. Let's see.
Ar-Rahman allama al-Qur'an khalaqa al-insan allamahu al-bayan الشمس والقمر بحسبان والنجم والشجر يسجدان والسماء رفعها ووضع الميزان ألا تطغوا في الميزان وأقيموا الوزن بالقسط ولا تخسروا الميزان والأرض وضعها للأنام فيها فاكهة والنخل ذات الأكمام والحب ذو العصف والريحان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان خلق الإنسان من صلصال كالفخار وخلق الجان من مارج من نار فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان رب المشرقين ورب المغربين فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان مرج البحرين يلتقيان بينهما برزخ لا يبغيان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان يخرج منهما اللؤلؤ والمرجان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان وله الجوار المنشآت في البحر كالأعلام فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان كل من عليها فان ويبقى وجه ربك ذو الجلال والإكرام فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان يسأله من في السماوات والأرض كل يوم هو في شأن فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان سنفرغ لكم أيها الثقلان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان يا معشر الجن والإنس إن استطعتم أن تنفذوا من أقطار السماوات والأرض فانفذوا لا تنفذون إلا بسلطان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان يرسل عليكما شواظ من نار ونحاس فلا تنتصران فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان فإذا انشقت السماء فكانت وردة كالدهان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان فيومئذ لا يسأل عن ذنبه إنس ولا جان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان يعرف المجرمون بسيماهم فيؤخذ بالنواصي والأقدام فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان هذه جهنم التي يكذب بها المجرمون يطوفون بينها وبين حميم آن فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان ولمن خاف مقام ربه جنتان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان ذواتا أفنان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان فيهما عينان تجريان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان فيهما من كل فاكهة زوجان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان متكئين على فرش بطائنها من استبرق وجنى الجنتين دان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان فيهن قاصرات الطرف لم يطمثهن إنس قبلهم ولا جان.
And God explains to you the bounties and the mercies and the things He has given you.
Yeah.
Right? That's what I feel like, honestly, we forget, we lack. We tend to, this society is based on, me, myself, and I. You forget, you even get a disease, you're like, oh man, I got this, I got that problem. But then God is still telling you, look, still I've given you so much. Even through this disease, it's a goodness. Right? So what's your take on that?
For me, especially when you look at the world right now and how people act, people are doing what they believe to be right in their own ways.
Yeah.
But for me, I try to be as good as I can.
Yeah.
But I try to do as good to people as I want them to do good to me.
Yeah,
if I see you need help with something, I'll help you.
Exactly.
If I see you're struggling, I'll help you. Because if I was in that same position, I would want you to help me.
Exactly.
I think there's a part too where he was speaking and I was talking about the two gardens.
Yeah,
I'm trying to see what's he referring to as in two gardens.
So God is saying, He's explaining about the two gardens. We believe paradise is just not a little garden, this, that, the other. We believe paradise is huge. And we also believe that, God has created a place for you in hell and a place for you in heaven. Now that's up to you. He's giving you the free will. So now it's whether up to you, whether you do the wrong things in life and you end up in hell, or you do the right things in life and you end up in heaven. So getting to your point, the two gardens. We believe that heaven has levels too. Judging on how well you've done, there's 7 levels to heaven. And we believe the smallest level, it's like the Prophet, he narrated this. He said the lowest level of heaven is 10 times greater than all this world and whatever it contains. So whatever you see, the lowest part of heaven is 10 times greater than it. But that's the lowest part. And there's levels. There's 7 levels. And the highest level we refer to as Jannatul Firdaus. It means the highest level of paradise. That's what we say. That's the translation. So the two gardens, bro, is referring to, it can be referring to your 2 gardens where God will give you, you will have a palace, judging on whatever size you want it. You can drink whatever you want. You can party how long ever you want. You never need to go to the bathroom. You never feel depressed. You never feel sad. You have company always around you. Sometimes people get busy. There's no such thing as people getting busy. There's no such thing as you getting sick. There's no such thing as you not being able to see something you love and get it. So for example, you like a woman, you like a girl. In paradise, you will be able to have anything you want. And the woman described, I wanted to tell you that the women described in paradise are something which no eye has ever seen, no brain has ever thought of, no hands, no thing has ever. You can't fathom these things.
Yeah.
You know how God says they're also untouched, meaning they're pure. And in life, I don't know about you, man, but I think every man has that. They want a girl that's free from any guys around her. And, no one likes a whore, man. I'm just being honest with you, right? But you like a girl that's a bit more clean, a bit more nicer, and but God knows these things. It's humans that we run away from these things. We're like, man, I'm good with these girls. No, but really and truly, you desire these things. You desire purity. You desire this.
Yeah.
So God is telling you through your desire. He's saying, I have this for you. And so what it means by untouched, it means by they're chaste and they're ready for you. They're restraining their eyes. That's what God says, right? So they're modest a bit. These things are there for you if you obviously do the right things. And the most important thing you probably know in this chapter was, what of the blessings of your Lord will you deny? It was kept repeating. That's the thing of this chapter. It's called the chapter of mercy. And this verse keeps getting repeated. So God is saying, basically, He's questioning you. It's a rhetorical question. He's like, what of my blessings will you deny? Even here. So sometimes, we feel like we're going through bad times. Like I got a disease, you got a disease, some other dude lost a leg or something. We think these are bad, But still, God is telling you, even He's talking to you, that what if my blessings you will deny? The guy that's handicapped, doesn't he have a hand to hold a stretcher? Me, being whatever the disease I have, hasn't God given me the ability to go out there, search around, and find a medicine, find a cure? The cure that what's for the heart is what we believe. It's like the remembrance of God. So remembering God, the more you remember God, the more you feel that you're complete. Like right now, I want to ask you, when we were reading this, and the verse was kept repeating, what of the blessings of your Lord will you deny? What was going through your mind? Because you probably know, this is getting repeated, but what was going through your mind?
Like going through my mind is like, you see like all God has given you and like all the things that you can like receive from Him, but as like humans, we still choose to do the wrong things. Like, so why do we choose to do wrong when we have the right option to, in life?
Yeah, honestly. And bro, one thing also beautiful about this, you probably noticed, God is talking to you. He's talking about He has let two seas. One is fresh and one is salt. Now I'll tell you one thing. Now, when He's saying this, He's talking about the Gulf of Alaska. That's located in Alaska. And bro, craziest thing is that because people obviously put the allegation on Muhammad, may peace be upon him, they're like, you came up with these words. You're coming up with these words. These are made up by you. And they say, oh, you who the Quran has sent down to, you're a madman. You're crazy. You lost it. And they used to say that to the Prophet. But okay, since if he's a madman, okay, let's take it. And the Prophet didn't have access to the Gulf of Alaska. Alaska, you can't go in the water, but you freeze. He was in the desert. How would he know about the Gulf of Alaska, that there's salted water and there's fresh water? They both mix. But there's this barrier between them that the water still don't, like the fresh water won't get salty and the salty won't get fresh.
Yeah.
So how would he know? So like with us Muslims, we also use like logic. We don't only just say it's a blind belief. God gives you proofs. He gives you evidences. He gives you rationality. He tells you to think, right? He tells you to look around yourself, look around your surroundings. Believe that I am only the one true God who sent His messengers, right? Throughout time, whether it's Adam, Noah, Abraham, John, Jesus, Moses, Muhammad, right? When we believe in Muhammad, may peace be upon him, we believe that he was prophesied in the Torah, in the Gospels. But the thing is that the people, the rabbis, and the priests, the monks, they wanted to make religion a sense of controlling people. In the Quran, there's a verse that God says the Christians and the Jews have taken their rabbis and their priests as gods. So a guy came up to the Prophet, right? He was a convert. He was a Jew and he became a Muslim. So he's like, I was a Jew. We never took our rabbis and our priests as gods. What is the verse talking about? The Prophet said, didn't you, as a Jew, listen to them? And what they made lawful, what God made lawful, they made unlawful. And what God made unlawful, they made lawful. So that means you've taken them as gods. So you listen to them more than God. So that's the thing. That's the thing. We need to really, sometimes with these things, like I was talking to you before about the society, we really need to see like, is this really what's good? Or if this is really right, or it's just a majority? Because God tells us in the Quran, He's like, don't follow the majority, because the majority won't lead you to the right path.
Yeah.
He tells you to use your brain, use your intellect. Yeah.
Like, I even talk to my friends about like certain things they do, what they do. I was even talking to like someone I knew about like voting.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, like who are you voting in the election? It's like, I don't know. I'm probably gonna vote for like who everyone else is voting for. I'm like, or like I'm gonna look at the people who are voting and vote by how that is, and I'm thinking like you gotta like listen to what they're saying, listen to this. You can't like vote for this one guy because everyone else is voting for them, or you can't go and do this because everyone else is doing that. You gotta like make your own decision and make what you think. Well, I guess what you think is best for everyone and what you think is best for you.
Yeah, honestly. So it was very good talking to you, man. We're freezing. We're gonna probably run in your car, get warmed up a bit. So Shawn, you got any last words to the brothers?
Last words: stay true to yourselves. Do right for yourself. Don't do anything to anyone else that you wouldn't like anyone to do to you.
Ooh, very good. Remember, man, you play, I'll play, and we all bless. Like, subscribe, man. Take care.